Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here today at the Startup Brain TV, the platform to help you buzz up and create wealth for yourself. Now, if you're new on here, this channel is all about business, entrepreneurship, and creating more financial wealth. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about inventory and how much inventory you need to start your boutique. This is a question that I get quite a lot, and I actually did a video about this, I think it was about a year or two ago, on how much inventory you need to start your boutique. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys a kind of updated version of that video. So if you're interested in learning how much inventory you need to start your boutique, then you better stay tuned and watch this video till the end. So how much inventory do you need to start your boutique? Do you need like 100, 1,000, 10, 20? Can anyone guess? I always tell people it all depends on you and your budget and what you can afford. Now, but one thing I would definitely say is you don't want to have 3, 4, 5 pieces of inventory. I think 10 to 15 is always a sweet spot. So when I say 10 to 15, I'm talking about if I'm going to be selling things like dresses, I want to have at least 10 different styles, right? In at least 3 different sizes. I want to have 10 styles in small, medium, large, small, medium, large, small, medium, large of each item, okay? That gives enough weight on your website. When people go to your website, they can actually see that you are a real brand. You don't want to be selling 2, 3 pieces of clothing because no one's going to take you seriously, and you're not going to have enough content to share as well. Like, how long are you going to try and sell 2 to 3 pieces of clothing for? Try and aim for at least 10, because if I went to a website that had anything less than 10 items, I'm gonna be a little bit like, 10. And secondly, you're kind of limiting the options for your customers, okay? You don't want customers to go to your website and they're only slapped on with 2 or 3 products and nothing else. It makes it kind of hard for your customers to want to, buy from your brand if what you're selling is not really what they want. So you kind of want to give customers options. So I always say go for around 10 pieces. I can assure you that if you have 10 different dresses on your website, there's going to be customers that will find different products that suit their needs, okay, versus having 2 to 3 or less than 10 pieces on your website, right? I think 10 is a good number, actually. I would say start with 10. And here's another tip, you guys. If you don't have the money to buy a lot of inventory in advance, here are other things that you can do to top up or bulk up the inventory on your website, which means even more money for you, because if you're giving customers more options, then you're likely to make more money, right? So what you could do is, if you're just getting started, because I understand that when people just get started with their boutiques, they may be struggling financially or whatever reasons, and they cannot afford to buy so much inventory just getting started. So start with your budget, start with what you have. If you can only afford 3 dresses for now, start with 3 dresses for now, right? And then what you want to do is you want to kind of bulk up your website with other items that are like drop shipping or pre-order items. So that just gives your website more weight whilst you're trying to build up your sales, whilst you're trying to build up your audience. You can do part wholesale and part drop shipping. Right now, that's what I do with Fashwear, and I've been doing this for over 5 years. I do wholesaling, but I also drop ship products. So not only am I able to have more variety on my website, I'm able to also make more money, because I have people that come to my website and they don't necessarily buy the products that I'm wholesaling. They're quite happy to pre-order items, and they're actually happy to also purchase items and wait a few weeks for them to arrive, and they're quite happy with that, okay? A lot of brands, even wholesale vendors, do pre-ordering all the time. So what's stopping you from using that option as well? And that's a great way to also test your market and see what people want before you buy too much inventory that may or may not sell, because that's business. Business is a risk, and when you're selling products, you stand the risk of buying a lot of inventory that may not sell. And this is not to discourage anyone, but it's just the reality. You may make $1,000 worth of sales today, and tomorrow there's like 0 sales in your boutique or any business you're running out there in general. That's just business. You're not going to be making the same level of sales every single day, okay? So to answer your question, I would say start with whatever you can afford, but as a minimum, I would say have maybe 10 pieces. And if you cannot afford to have 10 pieces of inventory on your website, bulk it up with things like pre-orders, or you can bulk it up with things like drop shipping as well. Use that, you know, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're giving your customers options, and you're also using that to test what your customers are most likely going to be interested in before you invest in wholesale inventory. I personally, I do drop shipping before I buy wholesale. I like to drop ship and test the market and see if people are actually wanting that product, and then if they do, then guess what, I can use their money to order that inventory. Simple, right? So I hope you guys found this tip useful in actually determining how much inventory you need to start your boutique. And if you enjoyed this video, give this a thumbs up. And if you're someone out there who's struggling to start or grow your boutique business, be sure to check out the Run Boutique Academy. I will leave the link down below. You can get started for free. We have a free challenge right there right now. You can get started for free and learn everything you need to know about running a successful boutique business. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.